Hi, my name is Joe Harvey. I'm an associate solicitor at Poppleston Allen Licensing Solicitors, and today we're going to be talking about beer gardens. Generally speaking, yes, you can, provided that the premises is licensed for off sales. Then the alcohol which you sell can be consumed in the beer garden. If the premises don't have off sales, there is currently an easement in place, which means that all premises which have on sales will have off sales as well. But if you have a beer garden and you want to take advantage of that and you want your customers to enjoy themselves, then you need to make sure that that area is either on your licence as an area for licensable activities, or that you have off sales. So yes, if you have an outdoor area and you want to have a barbecue, then absolutely you can have that. The only restrictions on that are what we call late night refreshment, and that is the sale of hot food and hot drink late at night. The hours for that don't start until 11 o'clock. So if you are planning on having a late night barbecue and you're selling your hot dogs and your burgers after 11 o'clock at night or before 5 o'clock in the morning, then you would need to have that on your licence, or you'll need to have what is known as a temporary event notice, which gives you the authority to carry out that licensable activity for a temporary time. If you plan on using your outdoor area during the summer, you want to make sure that you are complying with any conditions which are on your licence which relates to the use of those outdoor areas. For example, there may be conditions regarding the time that you can use any outdoor area. You might not be able to use it after a certain hour or before a certain hour. There might be conditions relating to the capacity, how many people you can have in the area, and there might be conditions relating to things such as the use of glassware or making sure that there is no noise nuisance for your neighbours. It wholly depends on what is authorised by your current licence. If your licence allows for the sale of alcohol for consumption on the premises within the beer garden, then you would be able to set up a pop-up bar which would allow you to do that. Most premises probably don't have that, and therefore if you wish to have a pop-up bar, you would need to either seek to amend your licence so that you can add that bar perhaps on a more permanent basis, or you'd need to submit a temporary event notice giving you a temporary authorisation to have that pop-up bar. So in general terms, if you have the outdoor space and it's on your plan, then absolutely you can use that. And especially if you have off sales on your license, and you rely on the temporary easement, then you can use all of that space, provided of course that there are no restrictions on the conditions of your license, or provided that the appropriate planning permission is in place for the use of that beer garden with your premises. So avoiding noise complaints is incredibly important for licensed premises, and being a good neighbour is a really good way of ensuring that you don't receive any noise complaints. Consider having having patrols by your staff collecting glasses and encouraging some of the more lively customers to maybe keep the volume down. You might even consider putting up signs that ask your customers to respect the needs of your residents and ensuring that there are no noise complaints. You might also consider, if you're putting on any sort of entertainment, trying to position any speakers or the entertainment in a location where it is less likely to upset your neighbours. But if you are planning on having events over the summer and you're worried that it might upset your neighbours, why not invite them, have them down, they can celebrate with you. So avoiding underage drinking, underage sales and proxy sales, that's a sale where somebody over the age of 18 purchases alcohol for somebody who is under the age of 18, that is the responsibility of all staff working in licensed premises. And there is obviously an increased likelihood that alcohol will be purchased by adults and consumed by people under the age of 18 if they are doing so in a beer garden, and it's more difficult for members of staff to keep an eye on that. One way in which you could do that is to encourage regular patrols by members of staff, and if they obviously become aware that there is any underage drinking, they should challenge that as soon as they are able to do so. You could also consider putting in place something such as a table service, where servers will have a greater understanding of who is drinking what. And of course, if you have a table full of adults and there is a child but yet no soft drinks have been ordered, then you can be fairly confident that there is something going on, and that needs to be challenged. Staff should always be confident to know that they can challenge customers to make sure that there is no underage drinking going on. And of course, it's always a good idea to have refresher training on current policies which are in place before any new policies are added for a particular season. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions in relation to this or any other licensing inquiries, please do not hesitate to get in touch with either myself or one of my colleagues who'll be more than happy to help you.